This is gonna be a what to bring to college / uni video, post-pandemic edition. I just wanted to say that I don't think anything has really changed about university since the pandemic. I'm lying. Obviously, online and in person, two completely different things, but we're moving back to in person, and I think we've all forgotten what it is to move out of your house. So I'm gonna refresh your mind, but I'm not gonna be telling you about those obvious things that we all know about because we're gonna be here for a long time. If I miss anything, or if you have any ideas of what people should bring, just leave them in the comments. Let's share, let's talk, let's, you know, I'm gonna make a spreadsheet or an Amazon storefront or some type of thing where I'm gonna leave links to everything that I got from my room. I made a list of everything that I would need for my bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom before I moved into my dorm, and I had already known what my dorm would look like because I found a video, so it was kind of easier to see what I would need and what I wouldn't need. So unless you know what your room is gonna look like or have a vague idea of it, I wouldn't suggest buying a lot of stuff because you don't want to be cramped up in your space, and some of these rooms are really small. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even the Ottawa ones, my room is big, but I've seen really small rooms. I've seen some rooms with beanbag chairs and just a bunch of stuff, and not all of the rooms here would fit that. So don't buy big things like that without seeing what your room is gonna look like first. So I guess that's the first tip. I honestly just want to talk to you on a level, you know? We are just having a conversation about things you should be bringing and things that you should not be bringing. Okay, so since that was the first thing, the second thing is, instead of buying a comforter, buy a duvet and buy duvet covers, or like two. Also, don't only buy one set of sheets because then you're going to be doing laundry all the time. I don't know how many times a month you change your sheets, but I try to change them every 2 weeks, every week if I want to. I don't know, but I bought 2 sets so that I don't have to immediately wash it whenever I want to change it up, you know. With a comforter, whenever it gets dirty or whenever you want to wash it, you're going to have to throw the whole thing into the wash. And mind you, some of these dryers at Ottawa, I don't know about other places, but some of these dryers are just a wow. I remember once I put my clothes in the dryer for 99 minutes. It's $2 to dry clothing. I put it in there for an hour. That's like an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know the math. I put my clothing inside. I come back to get it. It's still wet. So if you decide to wash your comforter, you're paying $4 to wash it because you have to wash it separately and dry it separately. When you have a duvet, you just take off the covers, throw that into your normal, like throw that into the wash with your clothing as well, and then just wash it and dry it once. And honestly, for me, it's much easier. It might be a little bit more expensive, but I think in the long run you'll prefer having a duvet instead of a comforter. If you decide to spend a lot of money on anything, let it be a mattress topper, because these beds will break your back and you're not even going to be sleeping for a long time. So you want those 3 hours of sleep to be the best sleep you've ever had in your life. So buy a mattress topper. If you're going to spend $200 on a mattress topper, do it. Can you sleep on the mattresses that the university has? Yes, you can. Will you have the most comfortable sleep? No, you will not. Will you wake up with back pains one day? You probably will. So if you're gonna spend money on anything, buy a mattress topper. The next 3 things are based on clothing. So the first 2 things I don't actually have, but I would suggest buying it or having it. I just haven't come around to it because I'm honestly too lazy and I don't want to spend money on it. So first 2 things is get a fabric shaver and a steamer. Obviously it's for your clothing. Fabric shaver mostly for your cotton clothing, your things like sweats, hoodies, which you will be using a lot of. So when you wash them a lot, they come like, you have the little cotton things. I know you know what I'm talking about. They irritate me a lot, but you might not be the same, so you may not need a fabric shaver. It's just a suggestion. Having a steamer is going to make it so that you're not walking around looking like a wrinkled mess, even though that's what I've done for the past year. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't care. I don't care. Most of my classes were online anyway, so I wasn't going into class as much. But now that we're going to start everything in person again, I think I'm going to get one. Also, lint rollers, bring them. Bring them, buy them, whatever, you're gonna need it. Bring at least 2 professional outfits. You will probably have presentations at some point in your life. You might have a presentation, you might have an interview, I don't know, maybe you want jobs. Depending on what year you are, you might have co-op, so you're gonna have to go to those interviews, but don't go looking, like don't go wearing this, you know? You just want to have something professional, like a nice white button-up, a nice blouse, a blazer, dress pants. Moving on to the next thing, bring medication. Bring flu medication, bring pain medication, bring some vitamin C, bring cough syrup if you can, because when you get sick, and you will get sick at some point, you won't have the energy to go and buy the stuff. You can help yourself a lot by just bringing some, as well as, and you can also help your friends if they get sick or something like that. I have this little thing that I got from Dollarama where I have all of my medication. I have pain and fever stuff. I have paracetamol, I have ibuprofen, I have plasters as well. I even have something for diarrhea, which I didn't have, thank God, but if I would ever need it, it's here. You don't have to buy the whole pharmacy though, just buy necessary things, you know. This mirror has saved me. It's beautiful. It's the only, I actually broke my mirror, but anyway, a lot of residents just don't have mirrors inside their rooms. You'll find a mirror inside the washroom, that's very normal, but inside your room, I don't think you're gonna find a mirror. So I have a standing mirror, and I had one that I kept on my desk as well for like a smaller makeup mirror as well, but I broke it and I haven't bought it since because I have this big one, so I don't need to. But yeah, bring a mirror. You are gonna need it. Look at yourself before you go outside. You want to make sure that you look presentable, you know. And some washrooms or bathrooms are communal and outside of your room, so you don't want to have to walk to the bathroom to go check out if you look okay or not. The lighting in some of these rooms is really bad. It's terrible. Until I moved here, I didn't know what seasonal depression looked like, but the sun will go down at 4 p.m. and my room with trash lighting would also be dark at 4 p.m. so automatically my mood just horrible. I just wanted to sleep all the time. And then I noticed that my room was too dark, so I went to Walmart and got a different set of light bulbs that were much brighter than the previous ones, and that really changed the rest of my winter semester. If your room has bad lighting, don't be afraid to change the light bulbs. Obviously, like, do it with precaution. I think I'm not allowed, like, I don't think we're actually allowed to change the light bulbs, but I did anyway. In my room, I was able to just take it off. In some, you might not be able to, so you can just buy a lamp. I have two lamps in my room. I have a standing one and a desk lamp that I actually didn't really use throughout the semester, but the standing lamp I did. It brightens up my room a lot, and I think that was pretty cheap. It was from IKEA. I think it was less, I'm gonna say it was $10 from IKEA. Like I said, I'm gonna have a spreadsheet of everything that I bought from my room and everything that I think you should buy. Annex, 45 Man, Hyman Soloway, and 90U, I believe, all don't have communal bathrooms. The bathrooms are within the apartment or the rooms, so this next thing might not be too necessary. But if you're gonna live in one of the more traditional reses, then I would suggest getting one. But also, I think this is a normal thing for people. I just don't have one, but it's a robe. Bring a robe, because you don't want to be walking around in your towel going from one place to another. Depending on the res that you get into, your bathroom or washroom, whatever you want to call it, will be either inside or outside of your room. So instead of walking around in a towel, you can just grab a robe, you know, get a thing and go. Bring or buy a storage bin, or like a plastic drawer thing for you to put your intimates, because they don't have any drawers inside this res, but my previous one did. I didn't need any plastic drawers or anything like that. But regardless of where you're gonna live, you are gonna need other storage spaces. I would say bring like 2 storage bins just for miscellaneous things that you don't really have a place to put. My cart has helped me a lot. That's where I used to keep my toiletries, hair products. I have Lysol wipes on there. I have my lint roller. I have some jewelry as well, and all of my take things inside my cart. Now, because I have my own washroom, I also have a cart inside there with my facial products and body creams, whatever, all of that. I have it in there, but that's because I have my own washroom. When I didn't, I used to keep it on my cart, so it's really handy. It has wheels as well, and yeah, I'm going like back and forth between rooms and things. Like, there's no order to this video whatsoever, but I didn't want to make it too structured. And moving on, AC in res is just, it's a weird one, you know. Depending on where you live, you'll either have really good AC or just really horrible. The ones that I've lived in have had really good AC, and I haven't had a problem in winter or in summer with like just heating and keeping the place cool. Most university reses are good at keeping the place warm, but keeping the place cool, not so much. You might need to get a mini fan, but I would wait until you're at the res or until you know exactly what the AC situation is for you to buy it or not. I didn't need one, so I don't have one. I think by now everyone knows this. Bring a Brita filter. It doesn't have to be a Brita, just bring a water filter and a water bottle as well. This one is mine. I've had it for a year. It has been through a lot. It broke, but I really like it, so I still have it. Make sure it's big too. Make sure it's big but not too big, because you're going to be carrying it around everywhere. The water filter is self-explanatory. Carpets in res are disgusting. They really, like, obviously they get vacuumed, but once you move in, no one is going to come into your room to vacuum, because it's your own responsibility to keep the place clean, right? So if your res is going to have carpet, get a mini vacuum. You're going to need it. If you've ever lived in a house with carpet, then you will know that you need to keep it clean. Otherwise, it really smells and just makes your room. You really have to keep it clean, and the best way to do that is just by getting a nice small vacuum. You don't need those big things. Just bring a nice. But if you bring a nice small vacuum and your room is huge, then you're going to be vacuuming for a long time, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I didn't have that problem. My room didn't have carpet, so I don't know. Even if your room doesn't have carpet, you may still need one, just because like these rooms sometimes gather a lot of dust. You want to be able to get rid of that dust, and sweeping sometimes doesn't do the job. This one goes for any room that you're going to, whichever res, whichever place you're moving into. Bring an extension cord or buy an extension cord, because outlets are sometimes just very weirdly placed. So you're gonna need to have something that stretches across your room, because you also don't know how many outlets you're gonna have. In this room, I have 1, 2, 3 outlets, and they're actually really well positioned, but I still use an extension cord behind my bed. The last thing on my list is a lanyard and a command hook. On my lanyard right now, I have my room key, my Presto card, and my ID. Before, it used to be, instead of my ID, it used to be my student card, because you are going to need to have your student card when you're on campus. Have a lanyard so that you don't lose it, and the command hook is so that you can put it near your door, so that you don't forget your key in your room, because once you forget this thing in your room, you're not coming back. You're gonna have to pay, like, I think it's between $20 to $50 for a new key, or for them to come and open the door for you. If you're gonna live in one of the UR reses, they give you a lanyard when you move in, so you don't have to bring your own. But if you want to, you know, it's up to you. I also think you should have a door rack, just so that you have somewhere to put your jackets and bags and things like that. It's not really necessary, but I found that it's really helped me once I got it. I bought one at the beginning of the semester, and it didn't fit. Like, it didn't fit the door. The door was too thick. So yeah, don't be like me. At this point, I bought 3, and the one fits. I got one from Winners, one from Dollarama, and one from Walmart. The Dollarama one is the one that fit over the door. So maybe wait until you move in and then look at the thickness of the door. I don't know. So that's it for my list for what to bring or what to buy when you come to uni. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm sure everyone wants to be prepared when they come, and I'm not gonna lie to you, you can prepare as much as you want, but there are things that you just won't bring, or you're gonna forget to bring them, and it's okay if you buy them during the semester, or it's okay if you just don't have it, you know. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful. I will leave everything that I got from my room linked down below in some type of spreadsheet, like some type of thing. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I will leave it linked below. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and